What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back in the video on the channel, and today we went to Habit Burger. I've had this twice, but I've never gotten to eat it fresh, as people say. A lot of people talk about how if you don't eat it at the restaurant, I understand where you're coming from, so I don't even want to film in this car because it's dark outside, but I'm gonna eat it fresh. So I went to Habit Burger. I got 4 things on the menu, and I'm gonna try them and see if this is actually worth what some people like it, some people don't. It depends on what the person has said, but I wanted to try this out again. So let me show you what I got. Oof. Okay. I got an order of green bean fries. I love these, the tempura green bean fries. They are fire. I got their #1, which is their OG char burger, right here. So that's the OG char burger. I don't think I actually ever really got their OG char burger. And it comes with a drink, which is right here. And then an order of fries, which I ordered extra crispy, or well done, and I mean, they're more usually done than what I had the first time, so that's not bad. And then, no, I'm not done. Of course not. This is one of their fall items, so this is a Cinnamon Toast Crunch shake. I had to try this one out. Cup holder out the way. And this is a limited edition version of their Santa Barbara char. So this is the Santa Barbara char. It comes with avocado, bacon, mayo, and I think grilled onions is on here as well, but it's on a sourdough. So that is what's on the agenda today. We have got some Habit Burger. I have been trying to try this place again for a while, but I never am over in this area. So drop a thumbs up, man. You guys already know the vibes. Let's get into this video. Let's start off with this Santa Barbara char. It's a double cheese. What the hell was that? This is why. It's cheese. No, fair. So Santa Barbara char comes with tomato, the avocado, bacon, grilled onions, and mayo on like a grilled sourdough bread. This does look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. This isn't bad. I think it's cost $10.79, I believe, for just a burger. So it's a little on the pricier side, which is about comparable to what it costs at Five Guys. But the burger's really seasoned, surprisingly. The last time I got this wasn't seasoned at all. But what is really good about this is that sourdough bread. It's really buttery and toasty. There's a double layer of American cheese on here. The avocado with the salty bacon, the mayo, the acid from the tomato, and then the sweet from that grilled onion. I'm not gonna lie. I would put this up against anything that I've gotten at like a Shake Shack. I really, really like this. I would get this again. Like, I'm surprised at how good this is. Easily the best thing I've ever gotten from Habit Burger. And on a chain, fast casual burger scale, I'd give this a 9 out of 10. It is really good. Next up in the slam dunk of the year is the tempura green bean fries. And this comes with ranch. House-made ranch, it says. I remember these the first time and the second time I had Habit Burger, and I think they're really good. These are really, they are so good. Now this is a spicy red pepper sauce. Never had it, but I saw it on the menu. I said, okay, let's give this a shot. It tastes like a spicy mayo. It is good though, with the ranch. They're nice and crispy. The tempura batter, not too heavy. I wish there was like seasoning on these, but they're better than their fries. I get these every time. To me, this and a Santa Barbara char would run you about $15, which is kind of pricey, but this is really good. I'll give this a 9 out of 10 as well. Very good. Because for real, like, who eats green beans like that? But that is a must get. This is their OG char burger. It costs $14.99, but it comes with fries and a drink. Now, I'd have got mine without lettuce or pickles, But it also has tomato, grilled onions, and then mayo on here as well. I think that's it, right? Yeah. These burgers are much more seasoned than I remember. This isn't bad. Again, for whatever reason, the first 2 times I had Habit Burger, their patties were not seasoned at all, and these are. Like, if I'm being real though, the grilled onions are good, but that burger, this Santa Barbara char on the sourdough is 1,000 times better. There's nothing about this, in my opinion, that really stands out. I do like the flame broiled taste, but other than that, a Five Guys burger, because again, if you get this by itself, I think it's like $8. If you get a single patty from Five Guys, it costs the same. Just in my opinion, I'd rather pay the $2 extra to get the double cheeseburger, and have that, because I can get whatever condiments I want on it, and just feel like I'm getting more out of it. Like, this burger, to me, it's kind of small. It's not bad, though. Taste-wise and everything, I'll give that a 7 out of 10. It's not bad. It's just not elite, in my opinion. All right, let's give these fries a shot. Habit fries. I asked for them well done. They still don't really look cooked to my liking, but I mean, it's a pretty basic fry. They are salted. I'll give them that. And the red pepper sauce. They're nothing to write home about, but I don't dislike them. Like, it's an okay fry. I don't think that they are as good as Five Guys fries for sure, but I prefer this kind of fry over a crinkle cut, which is what they serve at Shake Shack. So I'd pick these before Shake Shack, to be honest. As long as I get a dipping sauce on it, I wouldn't be mad at these. They're just not great. I'll give them a 5.5 out of 10. All right. I forgot to get a spoon, but I do have a Cinnamon Toast Crunch Shake. This costs $5.99. I got a fork, so I'm just going to use this. See if I can get in here. I can't open the lid because it's filled past the lid, but Cinnamon Toast Crunch pieces. I'm guessing there's like a Cinnamon Toast Crunch type of shake flavor as well. I gotta get in here. I'll put it this way. The flavor of the shake itself, the cinnamon sugar in this is really faint. So I'm not getting a ton of it. And only when I grab the actual cereal pieces on the top do I really get something that's good. But the rest of this, they gotta pump up the volume on the flavor. It just tastes like a vanilla shake with like cinnamon crunch toast pieces on top. It's so faint that I had to do a triple take. For $5, I'd rather I just dropped that thing. I'm glad that was still loose. This Habit Burger in particular is right next to a 16 Handles, which I would probably spend $5 and just get something from there instead. You know, because it's super close. But it's just not enough of the flavor in my opinion. This gets a 4 out of 10, and I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's my favorite cereal. Super disappointing. Is the clear-cut winner. I would come back here just for this. I'm gonna eat the rest of this thing right now. Well, and the tempura fries. I want to talk to y'all because I'm always honest about where I stand. Excuse me. I'm always honest about where I stand with certain things. And again, I am always going to be upfront about as much things I can possibly be. As of right now, the unfiltered video from yesterday is still up. I have debated going, and I've gone back and forth. I've talked to people I know, all kinds of stuff. Like, I'm talking like my friends and stuff that I asked for input. And I've debated whether or not I want to even keep that video up. Again, I have those types of conversations with my friends all the time, but I don't like to create divisiveness on the internet. I politically don't really like to talk about that kind of stuff. Even though we weren't talking about specifically politics, it was more of an economic conversation. We weren't talking about politics at all. But even with that, there were so many comments that got super political, and the politic part of that turned, in my opinion, inflammatory. You can have an opinion without insulting people. I saw back and forth insults in the comment section. I saw insults directed at me. I saw insults directed at Sam. It just, again, that's not the vibe that I want. I understand there's a time and a place for that. This channel is not that. So if I decide to go forward even doing unfiltered videos, because again, the reason I stopped doing them is because of stuff like that. Like, people tend to forget. I have known him, as in Sam, my entire life. Like, we met when we were little kids, like 6 years old. So we can have conversations where we can disagree on things, and we never insult each other. We never, from the outside looking in, I saw people telling me that I was being condescending towards him. I'm not. That's how we talk. We've always had conversations like that. So, again, I don't like being judged by people that don't know the context of things like that, and I don't like the way that whole thing went. So, I just am going to abstain from any kind of topic that even remotely glances on anything like that. It's just not what I want ever to be on this channel. I don't care about the views. I don't care how well it does. That's not what I like. And that's why I said I've debated deleting it, because I'm not trying to look like I'm shying away from those things. I just, again, don't want that ever to be a vibe on here. And I know some people are like, oh, don't let that. It's not about being hated on myself specifically or anything like that. It's more about, I just think it's insane that we can't have constructive conversations without people trying to make personal insults at people. I just think it's, for lack of better words, it's childish. I know, and he knows, when we have those conversations, at the end of the day, it will never go that far. So those are conversations, again, that I have with my friends, but I don't like sharing my whole life on the internet for that reason. And I hate to say it, but to me, I have, like, I'm like, my community is not like that. It won't turn into that. And I saw long-time viewers, people who have commented all the time. All of a sudden, everything switched. And that's not for me. Like, don't call him dumb. Don't call me dumb. Like, that's not, it's food. And friends and family and fun. And that's just, again. So, I just wanted to be real about that. I've had conversations like this before, but it's just, respectfully, I don't like that vibe. Like, we can do that on another person's platform, but not here. I have respect and love for everybody. And if that can't be reciprocated, it's just not for me. So, I appreciate everybody, man. It's not going to change anything. Again, the unfiltered part, we do on Twitch anyway, and I had been doing that for like the last almost 6 or 7 months, and Twitch is much more because it's live and I can have real conversations with people, and that vibe is different than people writing comments that are just like crazy to me. So, more than likely, like, it's just going to go back to Twitch, man. I'm only telling you this because I'm honest about that. I could have just not said anything, but that's why I moved it to Twitch in the first place. And that's probably why it's going to go back. But I at least owe people who are longtime viewers a respectful, this is the state of what it is. Habit Burger, to me, I can't believe how good this is. And that's real. But again, I'm in an empty ass parking lot at like 10 p.m. So I love y'all, man. Again, I hope that we can have conversations like this in the future on a different platform, but not this one. But I love y'all. I respect y'all. I just wanted to be real with y'all because that's just who I am as a person. There's not a fake bone in my body. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs. You made it to YouTube.